Hello and welcome to the final presentation for CST235 Java Level 3 Programming. My name is Seth Ferreri, and this is the project presentation for the WhiteGroup, which also includes Christopher Hyde and Christopher Linney. If you see here, our project was based on a snack warehouse where customers could come and buy products in bulk to restock their vending machine. Here's the About Us page, which is initially what you see when you go through the website itself. So what you want to do here, you have the option of registering or logging in. Of course, you're unable to navigate to any other web pages without first doing so. So I'll walk you through first our registration module. We'll go ahead here and just enter in some data. And I'm going to go ahead and intentionally do this incorrectly and see to show our validation, which is part of the project requirements. Okay, so it looks like I added a space in my first name, and of course I didn't put the .com. And so click register. Username already exists. So there's already been a user registered under this name before, so let's go ahead and we'll put another one. 06. Alright, registered successfully. We do have an option here, not really necessary, but to view all registered users. We'll go ahead and check that out. It uses the data grid, data table, a little unformatted, but it lists everything out as far as all the users in the database. It'll probably be more of an admin type of button. Go ahead then and move right along, and we'll log in. New created, which jumps us to the Add Product screen. You can, if you would like, click on the link up here, our dynamic web page link up here, to show you everything that we have in stock at the time being. See, we have Pepsi with Monkey Brand. You can actually go in, part of the requirements was being able to update these if you would so want to. We're actually going to delete. So crude, create. So let's go back and start with using the crude method actually. We'll add a product. So the original final solution date, and we'll just keep the quantity in stock the same. I believe the price doesn't allow you to go over 100, so let's see if we can test that. Oh, it does. It doesn't allow you to go over $99.99. So we added a new product in here. Read. You can already see we're reading this here on the web page. Update this to only have 15 in stock. Update. And finally, we will delete. Do you really want to permanently remove code? Yes. And as you see in our dynamic data table, it is no longer there. And I believe that pretty well covers the entirety of our project here. Outside of, we'll log out. the security aspect of it, we are going to be presenting another video shortly after to cover the section where we implemented the security process, as well as covering some more of the objectives along in this project presentation tutorial guide. This was simply the hopefully smooth demo of the software. I guess I could cover real quick some of the ideas for the future versions. Really adding in a type of a cart, a shopping cart, really would make the web service. We had some of the bugs. The hardest part I would say about our project had to be the database functionality. In JBoss, you can only open the database once, and whether or not you actually specify closing it, it doesn't actually close the database out. You have to wait for its timeout after each transaction, which sometimes will pick up a lot of errors when you're doing the update, deletes, and the creating, reading portions. Luckily, we made it through without having those issues, but you have to shut completely down in order to do that. But I believe that's mainly software limitations versus how we were actually our approach at implementing that. I guess while we're at it, I'll go ahead. I'll continue on. The objectives for the report, or for the project overall, included a registration and login module, which I walked you through that pretty thoroughly, using like an in-layered architecture. I'll show you a little bit here off to the side. We have our controllers, our models, and then of course our view, which would be our web pages, all listed down in here. You got index, login, fodder, different web pages that you'll be directed to as you go through the process. I showed you some exception handling and validation. It said when we tried to log in and register an existing user, we had an error page that said the username already existed, as well as validation, oh, no spaces, no special characters, or oh, you missed some special characters. As you can see here, we have our persistence and business modules. That would include, logging in, registering, product session, our EJBs, or enterprise Java beans, as well as our user entities, a product entity that then, go and verify through the database using JPA. Our REST services here, we'll open that just to show a little bit of the code snippet. We have our annotation path, what it produces, what we're looking to find. Find all the products, or look for a specific one by ID. We have our database. Well, we decided to go with Java Derby, which is the Apache. We do have the application realm set up and dialed in. We're still weeding out a few bugs, which I'm going to complete a video after this one, just to show that our web pages are secured. I have added a test user into the application realm and logged in successfully with it. Thank you for watching, and you're going to see the opportunity to have such an awesome class where we've made a pretty cool project. Again, this is Seth Ferreri doing the final presentation for CST235, which is Java Level 3 programming, which also includes Christopher Hyde and Christopher Linney.